Wow, guys, congratulations on another amazing season. Season 12.
Thanks.
Amazing. Loved it.
But real quickly, sidebar. How about that opening?
How about Kansas?
So
Insane.
we had fun moments backstage because these boys obviously wanted to watch the show, so they were trying on masks to see what would hide them. And I can tell you, after surveying all the masks in the room, no masks work.
Nothing.
It really doesn't. It's hard to hide the hair and the bow legs. You know what I mean? It tells the story. But seriously, I mean, this is a hell of a year. This has been unbelievable season. So much craziness.
What were your favorite episodes of this season?
12 and 20.
Those are the ones you directed.
Yep. Those are what I directed. You got a favorite, Robbo?
The other 21.
You're a jerk.
No, seriously, the finale. I thought the finale was amazing.
Yeah.
The finale was...
How about that finale?
Congratulations on surviving in the finale. You're the only two.
Yeah, we're the only two.
Yeah.
It was a bloodbath.
Yeah, so, yeah, it really was. I mean, Rowena's toast.
She's literally toast.
Yeah, toast. And Crowley sacrificed.
Yeah.
And Mom is locked in another dimension with Lucifer.
Kind of a dream date scenario.
Yeah. And then, I mean, Castiel. I did this.
Buddy.
I gotta do this.
Buddy.
I gotta do this. Bobby. Did you really kill Castiel?
You know, we have said over the course of time, one thing that keeps the show fresh and why we've gone into our 13th season is we say when we write these things that you have to go where the story takes you. And Andrew and myself and the other writers, we thought that perhaps Castiel's time had come. Wait. Frankly, and I think the guys will back me up on this, Misha had become a bit of a prima donna. Wanted to be number one on the call sheet, that's it.
So sorry guys, I guess I was back there, but they never told me to come out, but I heard my name, so I assume.
This is awkward.
Well, this just got really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop on, you want to keep crossing and go off that?
Oh no, I'm tired, I'll just rest right here.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, now, I guess maybe we should just ask him. What's
Yeah.
it like to not be on the show anymore?
Yeah.
Misha's.
He's excited.
They
seems confused.
just had to take the story where it went, but I'm not going away.
That's
He's just gonna drop by set, do craft services, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's nice.
that's called stalking in America. Well,
Clearly Misha is here and he's going to be back, but he is a prima donna.
I will say, now that Misha's on stage, there are a few people that love you, but there was a really, so for the first time in 13 years, Ackles and I were like, we're not going to wait backstage while Kansas plays. We want to be in the audience. So they snuck us way into the back corner so we could watch while Kansas was playing. And a lovely young lady who was back there, and you know who you are, got up and started dancing, and then she's like, turns over, and here's Misha, and she's like, hey, will you take my, oh my God! Hey, will you take a full-on sort of like, I'm a Misha Migo.
well, she has that experience, but now there's a whole bunch of people in the back corner going, wait a minute.
Are you telling
Wait
me?
a minute! Jared Jensen and Misha were behind me? Ah! I'm gonna kill myself. Babo.
Richie.
So let's talk about something that's actually relevant to the
Season
show.
13, after that finale, what's the plan from here? Where do you go from there?
Well, episode 1, Castiel dies.
Yeah.
I'll let Andrew handle that one.
Sure. Well, I think for us, season 12, by the end of season 11, when Mom comes back, season 12, the guys kind of had the happiest situation they could have. Mom's back, all the friends are alive, they saved the world without having to sacrifice each other. And season 12 was...
You really messed that up, didn't you? Just
Yeah.
killed everybody.
Yeah, and then season 13, we're like, well, that was a horrible idea. Like, too much, everybody's nice, and who wants that? So then we just murder, which is really what the show's based on, is just multiple serial homicides that everyone in this audience is witness to and probably will be indicted for, but that's a longer conversation.
You're all colluding.
That's right, this is collusion.
There's something great about listening to Andrew talk seriously about the show while in the monitor, teeny tiny little Misha sits next to him at the kids' table.
That's right. I like it.
Can we talking to the producers here, can we make this happen on set? Can he have just a little chair? No more big cast
I didn't
chair?
know he was allowed to sit. I thought, contractually speaking, he was a stander.
But so listen, one of the big characters we saw at the end of the season, we saw Lucifer. He got himself a little boy, has a son, Jack. Now this, we see this character very briefly, curled up naked in the corner, which is actually, ironically, how Rob started on the show.
That was just in my trailer before being called to set, and I was crying.
Okay, weird. But Jack is half Lucifer, half mortal, so there's a lot of moral ambiguity at play here. Andrew, you want to talk about that? I mean, how's this character going to play into the season, and how do you think it'll develop over time?
Yeah, well, I mean, as you mentioned, Rich, most of how we see the character is naked. And I think it's an important element to add, Dynasty's coming on, we have to compete. That's just the way I look at it.
And if you were to die at the end of season 12, like somebody on this stage, would you come back naked?
I mean, I don't know that we can afford the blur effects. Honestly, it's just...
Oh, you mean because it's like so much of the screen would have to be... Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Gotcha. Got you. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I've been told by hair and makeup. So...
Well,
I know what you mean, because you'd have not just one blur, you'd have to have 3 blurs.
Yeah. Well, actually 4 because of the third nipple.
That's right.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
I think it's great to have this conversation because we all know Jared's been very honest on his Twitter feed.
Yeah.
And I think this is a healthy forum to discuss this.
I thought that was so brave.
So brave. So accurate. So brave.
I will say that after, and I had several friends and family members call me to say, like, dude, are you twittering some stuff? And I was like, huh? So, to tell you from my end of the story, we're in Chicago a week ago, and I go to bed about 11 o'clock, and I get some sleep, and I wake up at 4 o'clock to go to the bathroom or something, and I have all these your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was liked, your Twitter was favorited, your Twitter was my Twitter, did I tweet something? And then I have
Your tweet is really gaining traction.
Yeah, your tweet is gaining traction, make a comment. And I was like, and so then I have one text message, not from Jensen, not from Misha, not from Bob or Andrew or Richard or Rob, it's from Matt Cohen. And I was like, Matt, is he okay? Because he's not the type to text me at 2 in the morning. So I open it up, and it just says, dude, Twitter. I was like, huh. So I opened my Twitter.
I didn't realize he's fluent in ACLs. That's
Dude, Twitter.
It may have been Twitter, dude. Or dude, but those 2 words, I don't remember the order. And so then I opened my Twitter, and I'm like, that's the last time I hand my phone over to Misha Collins.
In fairness, I think it was 2 years ago at Comic-Con that I posted. You were like, you grabbed my phone when we were signing, and apparently I posted on Twitter, I hate fans. which is a great thing to post at Comic-Con. And for the rest of the signing, everybody was coming up like, ugh.
We hate you too, Misha. That's right. I remember when panic set in, because we do a signing after this, and we're signing, and you pass, and you sign, and you pass. And then Misha, upon realizing that, so he had just put his phone on the table, and it was on, and I was like, put it back. Upon, I think, like you got a bunch of phone calls or something. He was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had to like excuse himself.
Yeah, you've done that to almost all of us, and that's why we were high-fiving when we saw that tweet. We're like, yes! Someone finally got him.
Yeah, that's why you didn't get a lot of warning phone calls from friends.
Yeah.